It's where the treetops listen. Little bitty children. They're trying to listen to hear for the sleigh bells that are ringing in the snow. I wanna tell you one more time what I'm thinking about. Dreaming of a white Christmas, yeah. Is there free Christmas card that I write you? Oh, I want you to know, Mayo Day, it's so merry and bright. Darling, I wish all of them one more thing, and may all of your Christmases, and me all of your Christmases. May your days be merry, so merry, right? Lord have mercy, I wish all of them, honey, and may all your Christmases be so white. Have mercy on a white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Dreaming of a white Christmas. Baby, Lord, I'm dreaming of a Christmas. Yeah, lovely white Christmas.
Ever have one of those dreams where nothing comes out when you try to scream? Scream. Scream. See what I mean? One of those dreams. Christmas was 3 days ago. Jingle bells and ho, ho, ho. Just so you know, this ain't gonna be one of them feel-good shows. Just so you know. So Christmas was 3 days ago. Jingle bells and ho, ho, ho. Today is December 28th. Third day of Kwanzaa, Ujima, to build and maintain our community together, and to make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and to solve them together. I know you didn't know. I know Uncle Darnell told me so during one of his blackouts. Oh, no, not that kind of blackout. That's just what we call it when Uncle D has one of his moments and is compelled to bust you out because of your lack of blackness. You'll see what I mean. It's Ujima though. Umoja kujichagulia Ujima. So me, Shy, and my cousin Tony dying to get our party on. Rolling to LA though. Tired of Club Metro. Oh, for those of you who don't know me, see, I was born and raised in the IE. That's the Inland Empire, the IE. 60 miles east of the City of Angels. So, me, Shy, and my cousin Tony died to get our party on. Rolling to LA though, tired of Club Metro. 4 dance floors of hip-hop, reggae, rock and Espanol, and retro. So the central starts to rattle and pull to the right. Man, I can't believe we got it flat in the middle of the night. Man, not tonight. Okay, just let me get the facts, folks. So what's the deal with automobiles and my black folks? For real. And the fact that your spare is always flat, folks? For real. Don't get me started on a working jack, folks. My black folks. So I wind up in a fix at the Spirit of 76 that sits on Central and Brockton. I got in my lap in case I get rocked on. I'm waiting for Shy and Tony to get back with the AAA car. 1 in the morning, sitting in my Aunt Gwen's ride. I can't leave Aunt Gwen Central sitting on Central. If it gets stolen, scratched, towed, or broken into, soon as I see her, I'm gonna be the one to get broken into. Aunt Gwen gonna kill me. Well, maybe not kill, but I sure ain't gonna be rolling the Central no more. You feel? Ever have one of those dreams where nothing comes out when you try to scream? Tap! So, I'm sitting in the Central on Central, sensing something sounding like rapping, like tapping, like, who's that peeping in my window? Chappelle, nobody now. Tap! I hear that tapping again. Oh, cool. It's Tony. Let me let you in, girl. Where you been? I'm lonely. Got me sitting in the station in the middle of the night, 1 in the morning, losing patience. Something just ain't right. Tap. Now, before you trip, let me go on and admit that I'm strapped. Yeah, that's right, I'm strapped with my gat at Central and Brockton. 38 in my lap, in case I get rocked on. Yo, that's nice. So I'm strapped with my gat in Central and Brockton. 38 in my lap, in case I get rocked on late at night in my lap. There, it sat there, I sat there, it sat there. I sat there, it sat there. I sat, took a nap, rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Tap, tap. I put the gat in my lap because I was a little terrified. Tapping on the window. Cousin Tony outside. So I said, hold on, cuz, let me let you in. Before I can, here comes that damn dream again. First, I can't holler, now I can't even move. I tried to open the door, but I can't even move. Feel like a prisoner of war and I can't even move. Can't take this much more because I can't even move. I can't move. Can't move. Can't move. Can't move. First, I can't holler, now I can't even move. If you dreaming, Maisha girl, wake up now, fool. Tony, who you calling this late on the payphone? You better come on so we can get on and head on home. But where you going to? Where the heck you been? I'm opening the door. At least I'm trying to. Well, let me let you in. I know you're ready to go home, girl. I'm dying to. We'll just explain it all to Aunt Gwen. You could just explain it all to Aunt Gwen. I'll just explain it all to Aunt Gwen. We ain't fixing no flat tonight, forget that. Aunt Gwen just will have to get black. We ain't fixing no flat tonight, forget that. Aunt Gwen's just gonna have to get black.
Hit me. I called 911 a long time ago. Can't you see how late they reacting? Boom, 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 boom. Get up, get down. 911's a joke in your ear. 911?
Yes, could you guys come down to Central and Brockton to the 76 gas station because my cousin's in a car and she has a gun on her, but she's passed out and we can't get inside the car because it's locked.
What? Who's in the car?
My cousin?
And she has a gun on her?
Yeah, it's in her lap, but she's passed out.
She's passed out.
Passed out.
She's been drinking?
I don't know.
Do you think she shot herself?
Yeah, she has a flat. I don't know.
Okay, what kind kind of car is she in?
It's a Nissan Sentra.
Hold on, what color?
White.
And is she in the passenger or is she in the driver's?
She was driving because we came to fix it. She had a flat tire, so we came to help her fix it. And we just found her like this.
Okay, so she's in the car by herself.
By herself.
Have you tried to bang on the doors?
Yeah, we banged on the windows and everything. She's passed out. The doors are locked. The music is loud, so we don't know what to do.
Okay, I'm gonna keep you on the phone until officers are on their way, okay?
On December 28, 1998, I was working the graveyard shift when I received a call from RPD dispatch at approximately 01:55 hours, assigning me to proceed to the point of origin of a 911 call, which was Bain 76 Unical gas station located at 6575 Brockton Avenue in the city of Riverside. The call conveyed that there was an unresponsive female locked in a white Nissan Sentra with a visible firearm on her lap.
So I'm strapped with my gas essential and dropped on 38 in my lap in case I get rocked on.
At approximately 0200 hours, I arrived on the scene when I spoke with two females who were standing by the payphone on the north side of the gas station's premises. The two females advised me that the vehicle's occupant was a family member and she appeared to be unconscious. I saw that the two females were very upset.
Has she been drinking today?
I don't know. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know. She had a flat tire and she called the house, so we're coming back to give her the AAA card so she can get the tire fixed. But this is how we found her, so we don't know.
You don't know what's going on?
Based on their demeanor and the occupant's non-responsiveness to her family members, I could tell that the vehicle's occupant was in some sort of medical distress, especially because her family members did not know what was wrong with her.
How long ago did you talk to her?
I didn't talk to her. Mom did.
And how long ago was that?
That was like 20-30 minutes ago. Can you guys send an ambulance with you?
Yeah, because we don't actually know what's wrong with her.
Yeah.
And the gun, you could just see the gun?
It's in her lap.
It's sitting in her lap.
Yes.
And she's the only one in the vehicle. What is her name?
My name is Maisha. Y'all know what's Isha's? Maisha, Moesha, Aisha, Larisha, Lucretia, Tanisha, Taisha. Well, we the Ishas. We the first cousins to the Annas. Y'all know the Annas? Luana, Tiana, Shawana, Joanna, Tawana.
How old is she?
She's 19.
19 years old. And the car's parked in the parking lot?
Yeah, at the gas station.
Okay, and when she called you 20 minutes ago, did she say she was alone?
I don't know.
Oh, she never did?
Because my aunt talked to her, so I don't know.
After speaking with the two witnesses, Officer Hobart arrived on the scene. I informed Officer Hobart that the vehicle's occupant was unconscious and had a gun. Because she had a gun, I knew that we would have to secure the area to make it safe for emergency personnel to render any aid the occupant required.
How far is the police station from here?
Well, they're just driving around in the city, but they're on their way there now.
Oh.
Officer Hobart and I approached the vehicle with our guns drawn and pointed downward.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't just sit at the police station waiting.
Oh, here. I see a police officer. They found the car right now. There's a police car right now.
Officer Hobart approached the vehicle along the passenger side rear door as I approached along the driver's side door. From my position behind the driver's side rear door, I could see the occupant's gun sitting in her lap, pointed towards the driver's door.
Okay, if they're coming...
In the driveway?
The gun's magazine was in place and was readily accessible.
They're coming toward you?
After Officer Hobart and I verified the occupant had a gun,
Yes.
we held our position until backup arrived.
Okay, then why don't you go talk to them?
Okay, thank you. Soon as I hear the cop sirens, the first thing to pop into my mind. Man, I wish I was a white girl. Not white in the I got blue eyes and I can flip my hair kind of way. But in the officer, can you help me out kind of way. In the young lady, are you okay? You look distressed kind of way. In the are you okay? You look lost. You need a ride? Kind of way. But not today. Tonight, my name is Maisha, and I'm black. Might have had a little drink. Those are just the facts. But even still, with all that, I figure I should still be all right. I mean, if Tony couldn't hear me, I must be asleep, right? And if I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming, so it must be deep, right? And if I'm deep asleep, the police will just wake me up, right? Show some care, help me find a spare, even help jack me up, right? To protect and to serve. Written in black
observed that the vehicle's occupant was in dire medical distress and in need of immediate medical assistance. I observed that the vehicle's occupant's mouth was slightly open, her eyes were closed, her breathing appeared shallow, her lips were quivering, her body was shaking, and there was a white substance that was accumulating around the sides of her mouth. Based on my prior experience with persons overdosing on drugs, I believe Mills was experiencing symptoms which were consistent with drug overdose. Believing that time was of the essence, I thought that we should use the quickest means available to remove the gun from her presence to make it safe for emergency personnel. So I would attempt to break the window and remove the gun from her presence.
So I'm strapped with my gas, Central and Brockton, 38 in my lap, in case I get rocked on.
After verifying that all the officers were in position, I performed a silent 3 count. I then broke the window on my first attempt using the ASP baton. I then dropped the baton and leaned to tuck my body into the window to remove the weapon. But as I reached in to grab her gun, I heard a boom, which I believe to be a gun blast go off towards my right ear.
So I'm strapped with my gat, Essential and Brockton, 38 in my lap, in case I get rocked on.
Once inside the vehicle, I could no longer see the weapon. I thought that the vehicle's occupant had grabbed her gun and shot me. Once inside the vehicle, I heard which I believe to be a gun blast. Once inside the vehicle, I heard which I believe to be a gun blast. Once inside the vehicle, I heard
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Officer. Happy birthday to you. Officer Garland, the one on the floor. It's his birthday today. He's turning 24. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy. You know the problem with this version. Nobody knows how to end a thing. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. No, wait. December 28th. That would make the officer a Capricorn. But Capricorns are supposed to be practical and prudent, ambitious and disciplined, careful and patient, humorous and reserved, pessimistic, fatalistic. December 28th. That would make the officer a Kwanzaa baby, Uchima baby. Well, maybe. December 28th, 1998 means Y2K is only a year away. You heard of Y2K. You ain't heard of Y2K? Okay, they say 1 second after 12, next New Year's Eve after they drop the ball on New York, right? Everything is gonna go bananas. For real. End of the world. They say all the computers in the world are gonna lose their megabytes, like even banks and stuff are gonna lose grip on their cash. Now, of course, nobody I know is so naive to believe that ATMs are gonna go crazy and start spitting out 20s. And I ain't saying I believe and I ain't saying I don't. But you know me, Tony and Sean, got that ATM on University in Maine, staked out. We just gonna be in the vicinity. Case cash starts spitting out. Think I won't? But 1,000 years. That's crazy to even think. 1,000 years of time. If we're lucky, we get like 79. That's like a blink, like a wink. But at least I get to be one of the very few in the history of the world to go from the old millennium to the new. Out of everybody in history to ever live, I get to be one of the few who goes through from millennium 1 to millennium 2. You too. Know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make the millennium that's next my best. I'm gonna make M2 the bomb. Might even make me an M2 resolution. Start me an M2 revolution. December 28th. Y2K the year. Makes Officer Garland a Capricorn over there. Well, let's see what other signs you got in the house tonight. Say what's your sign? Say what's your sign? Do the Pisces run this mother for ya?
Hell
Come
yeah.
on, do my Libras run this mother for ya?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, do my Aries run this mother for ya?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, do my Taurus run this mother for ya?
Hell yeah.
Come on. December 28th. going over there?
Once inside the vehicle, I heard "beep," which I believe to be a gun blast. I immediately fell backwards into the pavement, injuring my legs and wrist. I then saw the occupant rise forward in her seat, and while thinking that I had been shot and believing that she was attempting to shoot me again, I began firing into the driver's side door of the vehicle.
I mean, if Tony couldn't hear me, I must be asleep, right?
I began firing into the driver's side door of the vehicle.
If I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming, so it must be deep, right?
I began firing into the driver's side door.
If I'm deep asleep, the police will just wake me up, right?
I began firing into the driver.
Help me find a spare. Even help jack me up, right?
I began firing.
Right?
I began firing.
Right?
I began firing.
Right?
I began firing.
Right? Ever have one of those dreams? Where nothing comes out when you try to scream?
One. Worst come to worst, my people, they come first. The entrance to gunshot number 1. Squeeze first, ask questions last. The entrance to gunshot number 1 is located on the right upper arm. This is a typical distant gunshot wound entrance. Course of the projectile is through the skin and soft tissue of the right upper arm, perforating and fracturing the right humerus. This is a non-fatal gunshot wound, fracturing the humerus. Humerus.
Did he just say humorist? I think he just said humorist. That's funny. What's not so funny is the fact that Misha and Tony been working on this new routine. You know, when we hit the scene? Yeah, that's right, we them girls. You know the ones? Get you on the dance floor thinking you'll have some fun. Thinking you'll get your grind on, get your freak on, maybe even get you some. But as soon as we get you on the floor, you realize you get none. We bust out the routine we came here to do. We ain't being mean. That's just how we do what we do. So you ain't just standing there bobbing your head. One of y'all get some attention, create a little tension. So when we see it in your face, give you the taste. You know what I mean? But what you don't realize is that it's all built into the routine.
Just a girl that I've never had. When you know I want to know you better. Just a girl that I've never had. When you know I want to know you better. Girl, I must.
Like I said, we ain't mean, but that's just how we play. We're Tony Shamai. We're three the hard way. So anyway, we working on this new routine. Almost getting tired. About time for it to be retired. Okay, see? Did you see the dilemma? Well, this is where we're supposed to hit this. It's cool and all, but me, myself, personally, I think we should be doing more of Aaliyah's moves. Girl is bad and so smooth. She's got that thing, you know? She should be really doing some more movies or something, you know? I bet you she's really gonna blow up in a couple of years or so. But I get the feeling she might want to get a slip to R. Kelly. I mean, maybe it's just me, but he gives me the
Willies.
Anyway, check out what we got so far in our new routine. Then you'll see why a fractured humorist isn't such a funny bone.
The entrance to gunshot number 2. When they face hit the cement, they nod in agreement. Boom, 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 boom. The entrance to gunshot number 2 is located on the left posterior upper neck. This is a typical distant gunshot wound entrance. Course of the projectile is through the skin and soft tissue of the left upper neck, coursing through the mandible and exiting the right side of the jaw. The mandible is extensively fractured and there is some fragmentation of the teeth. This is a non-fatal, however very serious gunshot wound to the left upper neck, fracturing the jaw. Jaw.
I read that dreams about losing your teeth symbolize the loss of childhood innocence. These dreams often occur at times of transition from one life stage to the next and can be seen as a message that an important milestone is occurring and urging you to face the inevitable. You know what I'm gonna miss? Graham's Mission Barbecue downtown on Main Street. Man, Robert be putting his foot in his cue, both feet. Don't worry, that's a good thing. It's the same as saying, that cue is slamming. Beef tips, coleslaw, mac and cheese, chicken. That's what I'm gonna be missing. Barbecue baked beans, greens, yams, peach cobbler. I got something that needs to be said though. So, what's the deal with barbecue folks and their bread? Y'all heard what I said? The bread. The bread, if you could call it that, it's the same no matter where you at. You could be at Graham's, Bobby Ray's in San Bernardino, Louisiana Fishing Mobile, M&M's in LA. Your meal's gonna come out the same way. Greens gonna be hooked. Mac and cheese, please. Baked beans gonna be lip smacking and the cue's gonna be slamming. But sitting on top of your order, off to the side, I guarantee there's gonna be some paper thin, no flavor, and ain't even Roman meal white bread. You heard what I said? White bread. I'm telling you, it's gonna be white. White bread. But if you look out and accidentally get you some wheat bread, don't be looking for no wheat grain. We smell, we germ, we taste. Ain't nothing like that gonna be found in this bread. This wheat bread is gonna be wheat only because that's what the bag said. But what's really sad is that since the rest of the meal's so good, we forget about the bread, white or wheat. And when it comes time to sop up that last bit of Q sauce you got sitting in the corners of that takeout styrofoam container that you just can't reach with your plastic fork, that paper thin, no flavor, you wish it was Roman meal bread gets it done. Well, that's what I'm gonna be missing. Barbecue, fake wheat bread, and kissing. Listen, kissing. Okay. Wesley Snipes in Sugar Hill, or Denzel Washington in Crimson Tide. Okay. Wesley in White Men Can't Jump, or Denzel in The Preacher's Wife. Okay. Denzel in Glory, or Wesley in Blade. All right. Denzel in Devil in a Blue Dress. Yes. Or Wesley in Blade 2. Okay. Denzel in Malcolm X, or Wesley in Blade 3. Denzel in Mo Better Blues, or Wesley in Mo Better Blues. I read that dreams about losing your teeth symbolize the loss of childhood innocence. These dreams often occur at times of transition from one life stage to the next.
One, two, three, three, three. The interest of me. Get the gas on where it's at. Shot number 3 is located on the right posterior shoulder on the right upper back. This is a typical distant gunshot wound entrance. Course of the projectile is through the skin and soft tissue of the right shoulder and exiting the wall of the back. This is a non-fatal gunshot wound to the right upper back. 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 1, 2, 3, bang!
I was always a tomboy. People used to say I must be gay because I dress this way. Baggy jeans, sneakers, my shirt hanging loose this way. Always a tomboy. And if you don't like it, you can kiss this way. Look good playing the field and still has sex appeal. I played some basketball, but softball was my game. Got my pitch up to 65 my last year at Riverside High. Even got a little fame. It's true. Got my picture in the Black Boys newspaper, page B2. My best pitch, I called it the quickest split. Had batters singing the blues. See ya. I love the sound of my pitch and the catches me when it hit that sweet spot. It was like. It sounded good. Felt good. And I look good too. Okay, let me stop. I did look good though. I'm thinking about walking on to a Cal State. Or UCR, RCC, Valley, Cal Poly. I messed up and didn't get my applications in on time. Tomboy. Shoot. I could have been a cheerleader if I wanted to. Homeboy. My name is Maisha, and I'm the best. Come get with me, forget the rest. My name is Maisha, you know my name. Wanna get with me, you better step up your game. My name is Maisha, and I'm the best. Come get with me, forget the rest. My name is Maisha, you know my name. You wanna get with me, you better step up your game.
One, two, three, four, four. One, when comes the 2 to the 3 and B. The interest of gunshot number 4. B. Bow this Sean. The interest of gunshot number 4 is located on the right posterior side of the head. This is a typical distant gunshot wound entrance. The course of the projectile is through the skin and soft tissue of the left posterior scalp and exiting the right posterior side of the head. The projectile does not enter or fracture the cranium, and the course is only through the scalp. The exit on the right posterior scalp is a half-inch irregular stellate hole without abrasion. This is a non-fatal, however serious gunshot wound perforating the scalp only.
Hold up!
Wait a minute!
Did he just say only through the scalp? I know he did not just say only, talking about my scalp. He must not realize that the only place my hair grows is on that scalp. You know what? I'm not even getting into the whole black woman in their hair conversation right now. Not with the coroner anyhow. All I'm saying is Sarah Breedlove, a.k.a. Madam C.J. Walker, a.k.a. first self-made American woman millionaire, built on black hair care. You hear? Hot iron burns on your forehead, scars on your neck, highlights, lowlights, sleeping sitting up so your new style don't get wrecked, kitchen sink perm, combing through them naps, baby hair pumping, getting your dandruff scratched. Now, I know some of my sisters, y'all done gone natural, and I ain't hating. All I'm saying is you don't want to go there unless you are aware of the hair.
I need a girl with extensions in her hair, bamboo earrings. I need a girl with extensions in her hair, and bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair.
Only through the scalp. Let me give you, Mr. Coroner, some advice when addressing a black woman's hair. The only time you want to let only come out your mouth is if you're saying, if only I could get my flip to flip as good as yours. If only I could get my goddess braids to rock as good as yours. If only I could get my rap to drop as good as yours. If only I could get my Farrah Fawcett feather to later as good as yours. If only I could get my bob to hold as good as yours. If only I could get my quick weave to blend as good as yours. Only through the scalp. And since I'm handing out advice, well, let me give the men a little slice. You know me, I'm gonna be nice. Now, brothers should already be aware of this fact, but if you ain't a brother and you like your coffee black, here's a little insight to help you with your Mac. Do not touch the hair. Perm, relax, crimp, slit, braided, dreaded, or fro. Please just let the hair go. Do not caress the hair. Do not clutch the hair. Do not fondle with the hair. Do not fiddle with the hair. Do not twiddle with the hair. Do not twirl the hair or swirl the hair or curl the hair. Do not pensively seize the hair. Do not passionately grip the hair. Do not attempt to run your fingers through the hair. Do not kiss the hair. Do not lick the hair. Just, did I make myself clear? Hands off the hair. But if you care to get near the hair, then be aware of when hair's just been done. If this has just come from Ebony Crest, sheer elegance on Miss Ellison, make it very clear that you see the hair, you feel the hair, and if allowed, you would stroke the hair. You would caress the hair. You would grab the hair. You would clutch the hair. You would fondle, fiddle, twiddle, and twirl the hair. I know it's not fair, but hey, hair's not fair. So if you really care, do not touch the hair.
Philly bagging a bad attitude. That's all I need to get me in a good mood.
Oh. And when you see a sister going like this, don't be fazed. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She's only scratching her scalp through her braids. I know he did not just say only through the scalp. Only through the scalp.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put your hand up on my hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. The interest of beat. Cotton candy sweet as gold. Let me see the Tootsie Roll. Roll, tootsie, tootsie, roll, tootsie, tootsie, beat. The entrance to gunshot number 5 is located on the left lower back. This is a typical distant gunshot wound entrance. Course of the projectile is through the skin and soft tissue of the left lower back, exiting the left anterior lateral hip. This is a non-fatal gunshot wound to the left lower back. Back, back, back it up, back.
I was in a video. Nah, for real, I was in a video. It was even on TV. Okay, so it was like on channel 23, exclusively local to the IE. Okay, see, this MC from Mobile got signed by Mobile Records, right? Logo label. I think his name was MC D-Lo. And they're about to release his first single and they're about to shoot the video. So, me, Shy, and Tony are at Club Metro, letting ourselves go. This kid Caesar says he's shooting a video. Caesar's doing our old routine, not even the new one you just seen. Says he's looking for some females to represent for the IE. So, naturally, Tony, Shy, and my E. You guys heard of Mobile Records, right? No? Well, we shooting this video. So, but we still show up for the shoot. Shoot. We just down to get our groove on. They were for real. Had a director, a crew, and everything. So on action, we did our thing. Okay, so you probably won't recognize us. I thought they were serious, but when I saw the video, all they showed was the angle on the gluteus. I mean, I like my posterior, but I like my face too. I think they showed it once on BET Uncut. But in the final cut, you don't see me, at least not from any angle where you could see me. All they showed was what Tony, Shy, and me call the hoe shot. All bottom, no top.
No.
Okay, so this is how Mobile Records shot me.
Drop it, girl. Stop. Pretty eyes, stomach flat, thick old thighs, and that booty fat. Drop it, girl. Stop. Pretty eyes, stomach flat, thick old thighs, and that booty fat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The interest of me, but here with the feet says, but don't walk with the lip. Go. The interest of gunshot number 6 is located on the left thigh. This is a typical distant shot entrance. Course of the projectile is through the skin and soft tissue of the left thigh, perforating, fracturing, and fragmenting the left femur. This is a non-fatal, however serious gunshot wound to the left thigh, fracturing the femur.
My cousin died once. Well, almost died. No, not Tony. My cousin Freddie. Well, he kinda died. Okay, so if you know me, you know I got sports skills. But when it came to Freddie, man, it was more like sports kills. He's uncoordinated like a mug. I mean, like a mug. So when I heard he broke his leg, I was like, yeah. And, of course he broke his leg. That's Fred. That's what he does. Okay, so you know how you got that one cousin who's always getting hurt. You could be playing tag, hide and go seek, jump rope, digging in the dirt. You know you play digging in the dirt. No matter what though. Guaranteed Freddie was gonna get hurt. Dropped a brick on his head. That was funny. That one bled. He broke his left arm twice, broke his right arm once. Ankles always sprained. Usually the left, but the right one too. Always has something in his eyes, even though he wore glasses. Over 100 stitches, no lie. Had to sleep on the bottom bunk because he'd fall out the bed. But that was Fred. So he gets hurt and starts crying. And we're like, shh, come on, man. You act like you dying something. Then was, one of our aunties heard Freddie's boo-hoo. Our game was through. Tony used to get so mad. She didn't know what to do. Damn, Fred, shut up! You act like a little girl. Long as there was no blood flow, though, Freddie was usually good to go. So they take him to Kaiser in Fontana. And as soon as I hear the, oh wait, let me break down the break. This fool goes out to Devil's Canyon, out by Cal State, rolling on a moped. A moped. That's a motorcycle that you pedal. So, full speed ahead goes Fred, crashes the moped. They take him to Kaiser in Fontana. As soon as I hear the news, I'm on my way to the hospital to have me some fun. Get my bag on. So when I get there, he's like, they just want to keep me overnight, then I'm going to go home. Next day, I'm learning about fat embolism syndrome. And Freddie's not at home. He's in a coma. It was induced. Induced. That's how it was introduced. Doctors explain it this way.
Fat embolism syndrome is a symptom complex of acute respiratory failure after long bone fractures. It is thought to be caused by deposition of embolic fat within the pulmonary capillaries, resulting in a capillary leak within the lung. The source of the embolic fat appears to be marrow fat.
Freddie broke his femur. Fat was headed to his lungs, got stuck in his throat. So he's put into an induced coma for 2 weeks because he was too weak to breathe or speak. 2 weeks. Too weak to even eat, like he was dead in that hospital bed. They said was good for him to hear familiar voices. So I showed up just about every day. Auntie moved into Casa Permanente. Permanently. My auntie, Freddie's mom, was always the auntie with faith. You know, the religious aunt who made sure you prayed in your car for a long ride, or you stay on the Lord's side and she thought you were starting to backslide. Auntie moved into the ICU. I kid you not, praying my cousin back to this side, saying, this coma ain't nothing but a comma in my son's life story. After 16 days, Freddie woke up in a haze. First thing he says to me is, "Cuz, I went to New York City." And I'm thinking, not pretty. Shame. Fat emboli got his brain. How sad. He's getting mad, because nobody's believing his New York City dream. Starts to scream about the weather, what he ate, where he went, the cash he spent. Man, he was talking about he was
Uptown, baby. Uptown, baby. We gets down, baby. We gets down, baby. We're Brooklynettes. We're Brooklynettes. We're Brooklynettes. We're Brooklynettes.
He was in
Boom, 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 some Strong Island. Boom, 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 some
Talking about
Strong
he
Island.
was in-
South Bronx. South Bronx. For South Bronx.
He was
South
talking about he
Bronx.
was in
The bridge. The bridge. The bridge. For South Bronx.
I was like,
South
fool,
Bronx.
you were right here in
Fontana, baby. Fontana, baby. With your mama, baby. With your mama, baby.
Oh, Freddie didn't think that was too funny. But who knows? Well, maybe Freddie did go to the city. I sure hope Aunt Dee has some of her prayer power left over for me. I ain't never been to New York.
LL Cool J is hard as
New York, big city of dreams, but everything in New York ain't always what it seems.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
life tatted on my chest. I suffered through the years and shed so many tears. The entrance to gunshot number 7 is located on the right middle back. This is a typical distant shot entrance. The course of the projectile is through the subcutaneous tissue of the right middle back. The bullet does not enter the chest. This is a non-fatal gunshot wound to the right middle back.
Tony, you sure about this spot? Yeah, I'm here for my tat. My cousin said you got skills. You got a problem with that? My lower back, Nefertiti, queen, black. Here, Tony, what's the one you drew? Yeah, my cousin got skills, huh? You told me 40, not 65? Forget it, let's go. Well, that's all I got. Let me get 25, I'll pay you back. I know I ain't got no job. You don't have to bust me out in front of people. Just do me this favor, I'll get you back. Just like I got your back last month, don't front. Alright, let's see what you could do. Hold up, wait. Is it gonna hurt? Do pigs like dirt? That's funny. But for real though, tiny pieces of fire tapping against your skin, then numb. That'll work. Alright, begin. She was powerful, beautiful, and smart, like me. Her name means the beautiful woman has come. I'm here. I'm putting her there because only kings get to see the queen. Know what I mean? Trust, it'll be the last time you see her. 2 hours? I told Uncle Darnell I was thinking of getting a tattoo. I could be just like you. He says, first of all, a tattoo ain't nothing but a scar. You can get a scar if you work for me for free. Pay will be the same. Just won't take as long. Then he goes into his blackout. You would have never made it as no slave. Man, it'll be 100 degrees, i.e. heat. And if I forget to say man is hot, you would have never made it as no slave. This ain't nothing but dry heat. Down south, they got that humid heat. Plus, the master wasn't giving you much to eat. Now buy me some new tennis shoes. You would have never made it as no slave. Well, they didn't even have shoes. You just be stepping with your feet on the bare concrete. You always try to throw some lame hip-hop to prove you was cool. Even when I did something right, like help him move our couch. You would have never made it as no slave. Know why? Don't you know that once you let them know how hard you could work, well, that's how hard you would work. So, I dropped the couch.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Entrance to gunshot number 8. Biggie. Freddie Gray. The entrance to gunshot number 8 is located on the right lower back. This is a typical distant gunshot wound entrance. Course of the projectile is through the skin and soft tissue of the right lower back, perforating, fracturing, and fragmenting the third lumbar vertebrae. This is a non-fatal gunshot wound to the right lower back.
They found my C in junior high. There was a screening one day. No big deal in my mind. They drew a line, we stood in line, they took a look at our spine. A few days later, came a letter in the mail saying I needed further testing. After x-rays, doctor says he didn't like the way my spine was resting. Diagnosis, scoliosis, a lower C curve. Not like Becca who had an S, hers was an internal swerve. Told I had to wear this brace for 2 years in my case. This thing went from my chest all the way down to my waist. I'd have to be encased in this brace to prevent improper alignment, since I didn't embrace the exercises the doctor gave me as my assignment.
This exercise aims to align the spine and activate unused muscles. Stand next to an elevated bench so that the edge of the bench is near your hip. The leg that's on the same side as the thoracic concavity should be pressed against the bench. Lean over the bench and bring up your leg to form a straight line with your body. The foot should point up. The shoulder and hip that's on the same side as the rib curve should be slightly back. The palm should face out. The shoulder that's on the same side as the thoracic concavity should be as high as possible. Reach as far as you can with the leg.
Since I didn't embrace the exercises the doctor gave me as my assignment, I'd have to be encased in this brace to prevent improper alignment. Told I had to wear this brace for 2 years straight, 8th grade and 9th. First year wasn't too bad, but the second, oh, we about to have a fight. 9th grade. First year of high school? Now you know that wasn't cool. I was about to show up as no freshman looking like no fresh fool. Like some kind of a geek, like some kind of a freak, all grotesque. Whole year and a half before I got my second base chest. So I was like, forget it. I might as well just take the chance, take the risk. I mean, worst thing that could happen to me, I guess, would be that I'd have some back pain when I got real old, like 56. Worst thing, I guess. Back pain at 56.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Ding. Hey, listen to me, 9mm go. Shot number 9 is located on the left breast. The entrance wound is 14 inches down from the top of the head and 5 inches left of the anterior midline. This is a typical distant gunshot wound entrance. The course of the projectile is through the skin and soft tissue of the left breast, coursing through the anterior chest wall and exiting the right breast. This is a non-fatal gunshot wound perforating the left breast.
Okay, so if you know me, you know I wasn't an early bloomer like my cousin. Till I was like 16, it seemed like A was gonna be the only letter that my bra ever saw. Clever Ricky and his friends got to calling me Manchester. Wanna know what I called their story behind? Never mind. But then I turned 16. And bam! I mean boom! I mean pow! I mean wow! I got mine. See? Second base all in your face! Now, it wasn't like I was easy or fast or loose. But that don't mean I didn't let loose when I let loose. I guess if I wanted to, I could tell you that I'm a virgin, but that wouldn't be the honest version. Waited till I was 16, though. I didn't even know if we were doing it right. No lights. Dontre kept talking about how the time was right, how he was the last one of his boys in line, how that wasn't right. Thing was, Dontre was born, And when we did it all night long.
Into the break of dawn.
Well, at least that's Dontre's version. Let's just say that Don came with the quickness. Can I get a witness? But it was still all right. It was still all right. Mouth was slightly open. Eyes were closed. Breathing shallow. Lips quivering. Body shaking. Dontre liked my lips. And he dug my hips. But yes, I must confess, he loved my chest. Good guess. He was a breast man. And at 16, like I said, I had the best man. Forget the rest, come caress. Why settle for less, man? Just stop right there. Do not touch the hair. At 16, stopped wondering, found out for sure. At 17, stopped accepting and started wanting more. At 18, declared myself a woman, grown, mature. At 19, awaiting 20, knocking on heaven's door. Awaiting 20, I'll wait for 20. At 16, stopped wondering, found out for sure. At 17, stopped accepting and started wanting more. At 18, declared myself a woman, grown, mature. At 19, awaiting 20, knocking on heaven's door. At 20, a teenager, no more grown. I'm gonna learn to moan. At 20, a teenager, no more grown. I'm gonna learn to moan. But seems like 20's getting out of reach and I'm running out of time. Half a dozen of one hand, 6 in the other, figure of speech, and I'm running out of rhyme. Seems like a crime to waste all that I bring to the table. So, why don't we agree to make this tale a fable? Let's agree to make this tale a fable. Seems like a crime to waste all that I bring to the table. So, why don't we agree to make this tale a fable? Once upon a time in the Inland Empire, there lived a young girl who wanted to spit fire. There lived a young girl who wanted to spit fire. There lived a young girl who... So, why don't we agree to make this tale a fable? Then, if you're able, if you can, if it's not too much to ask, when they finish singing your happy 19th birthday, before you make your wish and blow, put a candle on the cake for me to add to the glow. Close your eyes and wish that what you're seeing ain't nothing but a dream, fable. And I'ma wake up, 19 at your birthday table. Close your eyes and wish that what you're seeing ain't nothing but a dream, fable. And I'ma wake up, 19 at your birthday table. Put a candle on the cake to add to the glow. Now, make your wish and blow.
I observed Mill's mouth was slightly open. Her eyes were closed. Her breathing appeared shallow. Her lips were quivering. Her body was shaking. And there was a white substance that was accumulating around the sides of her mouth.
At 19, knocking on heaven's door.
The entrance to gunshot number 10 is located on the left upper forehead. This is a typical distant gunshot wound entrance. Course of the projectile is through the skin and soft tissue of the forehead, entering into the cranium through the left frontal bone, through the left and right frontal lobes, through the right orbit, rupturing and fracturing the right ocular globe and exiting the right orbit. The direction of the projectile is back to front, left to right, and downward 45 degrees. This is a fatal gunshot wound to the head. The entrance to gunshot number 11 is located above and behind the left ear on the left side of the head. This is a typical distant gunshot wound entrance. The course of the projectile is through the soft tissue of the scalp, entering into the cranium, perforating the pons of the brainstem, perforating the left cerebellum, and penetrating into the anterior base of the cranium. This is a fatal gunshot wound to the head. The entrance to gunshot number 12 is located on the right central back. This is a typical distant gunshot wound entrance. The course of the projectile is back to front, left to right, and upward 3 degrees. This is a fatal gunshot wound to the chest, perforating the right lung.
One to the chest, one to the arm, one to the leg, one to the neck, one to the dome, one to the dome, one to the dome, one to the back, one to the back, one to the back, one to the back, one to the back. I bet you ain't seen no female MC who's been shot as many times as me. Not since Supersonic had a female MC from the West put it down with the best. You know, one of the J's from JJ Fad lives in the IE. For a minute, I thought about rapping in pig Latin. That ain't happening. This is the key right here. It's been a year since they shot Biggie. Since Tupac was killed, it's been 2. It only makes sense that this should happen to me right now. I gotta live. I'll be the best female MC ever. Ever. Before me, MC's only been shot a couple times and lived. I got a dozen, and I'm still spitting rhymes. You can't stop me. This is my time to shine. One to the chest, one to the arm, one to the leg, one to the neck, one to the dome, one to the dome, dome, back, 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 one to the back.
The average person can hold their breath 60 to 90 seconds. The lungs take in oxygen-rich air first, gets rid of carbon dioxide second. The average person breathes in and out 15 to 25 times every 60 seconds. Breath enters into the mouth and nose first, larynx and pharynx second. There are 2 phases to the process of breathing: inspiration, expiration. Creativity, release, insight, conclusion, inventiveness, completion, ingenuity, closure, imagination, exhalation, revelation, cessation, stimulation, departure, arousal, eradication, muse, expel, motivation, termination, vision, discontinuance, illumination, execution, enthusiasm, elevation, extinction, closure, invigoration, obliteration, enlightenment, collapse, excitement, finale, fervor, finish, elation, termination, vivification, death, awakening, passing, uplift, exit, rapture, decease, alpha, omega, beginning.
Now I'll lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Bless mommy, daddy, Shy, Freddie, auntie, and my cousin Tony. This is Maisha. You know me.
End. Right lung weighed 270 grams. Left lung weighed 325 grams. Liver weighed 975 grams. Spleen weighed 100 grams. Kidneys weighed 100 grams each. Brain weighed 1,025 grams. Heart weighed 275 grams and was smooth and glistening. Right lung weighed 270 grams. Left lung weighed 325 grams. Liver weighed 975 grams. Spleen weighed 100 grams. Kidneys weighed 100 grams each. Brain weighed 1,025 grams. Heart weighed 275 grams and was smooth and glistening. Right lung weighed 270 grams. Left lung weighed 325 grams. Liver weighed 975 grams. Spleen weighed 100 grams. Kidneys weighed 100 grams each. Brain weighed 1,025 grams. Heart weighed 275 grams and was smooth and glistening. Right lung weighed 270 grams. Left lung weighed 325 grams. Liver weighed 975 grams. Spleen weighed 100 grams. Kidneys weigh 100 grams each. Brain weight 1,025 grams. Heart weight 275 grams. Was smooth and glistening. Right lung weight 270 grams. Left lung weight 325 grams. Brain weight 1,025 grams. Heart weight 275 grams and was smooth and glistening. Right lung weight 270 grams.